Coming up on 5 Minute News. Biden sets May 1st target to have all adults vaccine eligible. US House passes 2 Democratic-backed gun control bills. And Brazil hospitals push to the limit as COVID-19 death toll soars. It's Friday, March 12. I'm Anthony Davis. 1 year after the nation was brought to a near standstill by the coronavirus, President Joe Biden used his first primetime address to outline his plan on Thursday night to make all adults vaccine eligible by May 1st and get the country closer to normal by the 4th of July. He offered Americans fresh hope and appealed for their help. Speaking in the White House East Room, Biden announced moves to speed vaccinations, including directing that states lift qualifications for vaccinations by May 1st and expand the number of places and categories of people who can give shots. His aim: let Americans gather, at least in small groups, for the Independence Day holiday. Biden was marking 1 year since the onset of the pandemic that has killed more than 530,000 Americans and disrupted the lives of countless more. While it was different for everyone, we all lost something, Biden said, calling the past year a collective suffering, a collective sacrifice. Biden announced that he is deploying an additional 400,000 active duty troops to support vaccination efforts and will allow more people, such as medical students, veterinarians, and dentists, to deliver shots. He's also directing more doses toward some 950 community health centers and up to 20,000 retail pharmacies to make it easier for people to get vaccinated closer to their homes. Even as he offers optimism, Biden made clear that the July 4th timetable requires cooperation from Americans to continue to wear face coverings, maintain social distancing, and follow federal guidelines meant to slow the spread of the virus in the near term. He also called on them to roll up their sleeves to get vaccinated as soon as they're eligible. The US House of Representatives on Thursday approved a pair of gun control bills as Democrats seized upon a shifting political landscape that they said improved chances for enacting new laws after years of failed attempts. The first measure, which passed the Democratic-led House 227 to 203, would close a long-standing loophole in gun laws by expanding background checks to those purchasing weapons over the internet, at gun shows, and through certain private transactions. Only 8 Republicans joined the Democrats in backing the bill. The second bill passed 219 to 210, with only 2 Republicans supporting it, would give authorities 10 business days for federal background checks to be completed before a gun sale can be licensed. Currently, such sales can proceed if the government cannot complete complicated background checks of prospective buyers within 3 days. Joe Biden is a supporter of expanded gun control measures. The legislation may face a tougher battle in the U.S. Senate, where Biden's fellow Democrats hold an even slimmer majority than in the House. The bills follow a series of deadly U.S. mass shootings over the past decade. Gun control is a divisive issue in the United States, which enshrines gun rights in its Constitution. Most Republicans strongly oppose gun restrictions. Many Democrats want to go further by banning sales of some high-capacity military-style rifles that can fire ammunition rapidly and have been used in multiple mass shootings. Hospitals in Brazil's main cities are reaching capacity, health officials warned, as the country recorded the world's highest COVID-19 death toll over the past week, triggering tighter restrictions on Thursday in its most populous state. Intensive care wards for treating COVID-19 patients have reached critical occupancy levels over 90% in 15 of 27 state capitals. The The death toll from COVID-19 for the last 24 hours surpassed 2,000 for the second time, the Health Ministry said on Thursday, with 2,233 dead and new infections rising by 75,412. Brazil's pandemic death toll over the past year trails only the United States, as President Jair Bolsonaro rails against lockdowns and urges Brazilians out of their homes. Governors and mayors have struggled to enforce restrictions, often pleading in vain with a population inured to the rising tide of the epidemic. The far-right president attacked governors for the lockdown again on Thursday, including Sao Paulo's state move to ban soccer matches. He said they were increasing poverty with a medicine that was worse than the virus. You can subscribe to 5 Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5 Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Subscribe, rate and review online at 5minute.news. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen Podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.